Hello again and welcome to the Bithead Podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 26. So today we're continuing with our themed episodes. Last week was adventures. This one is Metroidvanias. So we're going to be talking about
Super Epic The Entertainment War.
Okay, and then I'm going to talk about Kunai. And then we're both going to go in on...
Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yeah. So other than that, let's just get to the show. Well, Dan, how have you been?
Been good. Awesome. Actually, before this episode, I was thinking a little bit about it since we are doing the themed Metroidvania.
Okay.
And on Sacred Symbols, there, and also, what was that? Who's that British guy who lives now in Philadelphia?
Oh,
he talks like this.
Jim Sterling.
Jim Sterling.
Yeah.
They're talking about how they can't come up with another name other than Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's stupid to change that at this point. But, like, isn't it just like a... like an action-based cartography.
I mean, honestly, okay. The only issue I have with it is the
ABC.
is the Vania part, because I mean,
Metroidvania was not always like that.
Castlevania
wasn't always like that.
Yeah, and exactly. Castlevania only started with that. With Symphony of the Light, tenuously, it was like that with Castlevania 2, but not necessarily.
Castlevania 2 was also a shit show.
Yeah. Metroid always had that format. Then Castlevania kind of adapted it, and I guess they made it more popular. Yeah. But it was Metroid first, so I mean...
that's why Metroid gets the whole title.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And then Castlevania kind of kept it alive, because how often do we get Metroid games?
Yeah, there are like 5 2D ones and three primes, and that's shitty.
5 2D ones? We got Metroid, Super Metroid, and then the 2 on Game Boy.
Yeah. Oh, 3 on Game Boy then, because... No. The 2 on Game Boy Advance, you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Because Metroid 2 was one of the first 3.
Yeah, and then there's Metroid Fusion. I thought that was...
Yeah, so there's Fusion. I realized it's Fusion, and then they did a remake. They did a remake of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're so sparse. Again, we were supposed to be getting a Metroid Prime 4 last year. Then Nintendo came in and said, "Oh, we're just restarting all over." So it's going to be a while before we see that.
Can I be honest? I know everyone likes Metroid Prime.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. I mean,
it was fine.
Yeah.
But I played it after.
Okay.
When PS4 and all that, or not PS4, PS3 and all that were done. So dual analogs were a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's hard to go back. I mean, that's a thing.
That C-Stick's a piece of shit.
It's like you going back to Psychonauts after the fact. Sometimes
it's like Psychonauts after the fact, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have to play kind of, it's better in the moment, and then you kind of feel the appreciation. A lot of games as a medium, they outdate quicker than other things. Like, I can watch movies from the 30s. Well, I mean, depending on ones. You don't want to watch Birth of a Nation or anything like that. But you can watch old movies and appreciate them. And especially when going back to maybe the 60s and 70s, they don't date as badly. Where games, the conventions and controls are always evolving. So it's like it's hard going back into them.
I think it's just that early 3D.
Early 3D in particular.
Because 2D games are still good. Even like NES games.
Yeah, good. I was just playing that. There's on
Kunio-kun?
There's on the NES, like virtual console, or whatever they call it,
on Switch.
Yeah, they had there's some ninja game on there that I guess came out. I can't remember the name of it now, but some ninja games came out. And I was playing that. That was kind of fun. And it was like that game was from 1990, and it like you play
for NES.
Yeah. Like,
Mystical Ninja? No.
Let's just find this right now.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't do this. You can't blue ball me.
I didn't realize that's what I was doing.
Well, now I'm just trying to go through my index of games. I swear to God, if it's Ninja Gaiden, I'm going to kill you.
No.
I'm going to murder you.
It isn't. No, fuck. No, I couldn't forget Ninja Gaiden.
If you're big...
Shadow of the Ninja.
Oh, I've never even.
Yeah, I started playing it. It's kind of fun.
Oh, it's by Natsume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so like right away you play it and it's like it
feels.
Yeah, immediately it's
also
intuitive.
I would have lost if it was Strider as well.
Yeah. I don't know how popular of opinion it is, but I liked the NES version of Strider better than the arcade version of it.
The arcade version I felt was harder.
Well, I mean it's that, but it's like that's a game where you had to beat it in like one sitting. I mean, the action's smoother. Like the Nintendo one is a little choppier.
Well,
and all that.
I mean, it was an NES.
Yeah, but
also the scarf wasn't as good.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Did he have I think he just had like a neckerchief or something.
It looked like that, but I liked it because, and I don't think he did the dash either. He just kind of walked. He was like he walked forward. He lifted a knee. He like walked by. It looked like he was like doing like doing a jig.
Yeah,
but
like he just kind of looked like he just.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. He did look like he was like just prattling.
But
yo, I tried to play Strider too.
Yeah,
man, it kicked my ass.
Oh really? Eh? The one on PlayStation.
Original PlayStation.
That game was super easy. Like
really?
it was like.
Wait, not Strider 2. The remake for Strider.
Oh, the Metroidvania one.
Yeah,
that would have been a good one to have. But yeah, I liked that one. I don't know. It wasn't that hard.
I just kept getting lost.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, fuck. And I was like a slow death. But I'm like, where the fuck do I go? Because it's like you have to go through like vents and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't mind. I like that as Metroidvania. Like, I wouldn't mind replaying.
But I was like, the first one wasn't a Metroidvania.
No, the first one was the arcade.
Just like an action game.
So the arcade one was an action game. The NES version wasn't necessarily a Metroidvania. It was kind of, but it was like
gated off stuff.
Yeah, there's gated off stuff, and you have to go back to levels after you unlock abilities and all that to do it. So I think they're kind of taking elements from both of those games. Yeah. So I like the NES version better because of that, because it's more of like it was like the Capcom old system of like you pick your levels and then you do that and you get abilities, you up your abilities.
Oh really?
Unlock things. Yeah.
I only remember playing it at my cousin's house.
Yeah, like no, I like my brother had it, and then like eventually I got into it afterwards. But no, it's a decent game. It's actually follows the manga. Like Strider's based off the manga, and this actually follows the story of the manga closer to the material where the
arcade was.
It has this like this whole thing where you fight a guy named Master or something, which I didn't mind, but. Two different flavors, but this isn't the Strider episode.
So did I tell you about this?
Let's see.
I've been like so frustrated at work, and then I thought I talked about when I ordered the cheese pizza.
No, so I didn't hear about this.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, what's the status on keto? I know like you're doing well, and then Christmas came and yes, like said, give me all the carbs.
Yeah, now I'm sort of doing dirty keto now.
Okay.
Dirty keto is where you do like half a week to almost a week of keto.
Okay.
And then you get off it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, apparently it really fucked me up.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like dancing between keto day and then low carb for the rest.
Okay.
So then like I got home and I was like really like tired from work.
Yeah.
Like, and it's been hard the last few weeks, right?
Yeah.
So I got home and Erica's like, oh, I didn't cook anything. So why don't we just order pizza? I'm like, all right. So I ordered pizza on my phone. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll get Hawaiian. It's disgusting. But,
oh god.
You know, she likes Hawaiian, right?
Yeah.
So that's the love.
That's a major sacrifice. I will
commit to ordering a Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, it's like me getting a pizza with like pepperoni, is picking a pepperoni off of it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I just the dog gets all the pineapples. So,
yeah.
Whatever. The fucking pizza comes. I don't look at it. I'm like, I ordered it online.
Yeah.
These guys have been good. They don't really fuck it up. I open up, it's just a plain ass cheese.
Oh shit!
Pizza.
Right.
And I got fucking cheese.
No pun intended.
I got pissed off so much because here's the thing: when people fuck up your order, I don't get mad because they fucked up your order.
Yeah.
I opened up the order. I paid for 3 toppings. I didn't add any toppings. Yeah. I fucked it up so bad. I had no one to blame but me.
Oh, it was you who did it.
I fucked it up.
Oh, what? So how did that work? Wait.
Well, you choose like
you
choose
you didn't like confirm or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
but then you have to check off your toppings.
Right.
I was so like when you're so frustrated like in the old days I would have chucked my phone at the wall back when I had BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Like that thing got abused.
Yeah.
Like I was just like I have no way to fucking lose it.
Yeah.
So I screamed out like fuck. And I just like walked away, put the pizza on the table. I just went and lay down on the bed for like 5 minutes in the dark.
It was that upsetting. Wow.
Yeah. Erica's like, you okay? I'm like, I just need to be alone for a second because this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you feel like an idiot and then the world just confirms?
Yeah.
And you can't like deflect how much of a moron you are?
Yeah.
Erica's like, it's fine. We have like prosciutto and stuff. We'll just put that on and throw it in the oven.
Yeah.
It's not even that. How can you fuck up ordering a pizza? Like, that's how shit I am.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, she's like, I've never seen you that mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't usually get mad.
Yeah.
Like, I get riled up and I call people assholes. And
Oh
things,
yeah. I've
usually
seen that
these things
part.
don't affect me because I
Yeah.
just make fun of everything.
Yeah. The angry slash genie was Booksmart.
Oh. See, that's not even mad.
That was just a bit of playing.
That
out
was
with
a
it.
jest.
Yeah.
Like it was a shit movie.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone should burn that thing. You should break into the Smithsonian or wherever the fuck they're hiding that reel and burn it and then do like a world wipe. If there's a way for us to get out of the Berenstain universe and back into the Berenstein universe where Booksmart doesn't exist but everyone is half monster. We should do that.
Yeah,
I would pick that over
it's
it.
like that MacGuffin in Dark Knight Rises, like the flash drive that can wipe yourself out of existence or something. I remember the Catwoman wanted like the thing for a device.
Yes, it is a MacGuffin. Where it's like a virus that finds everything that identifies you and deletes it.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Although, I fucking found out fucking cheese pizza, people use that as a reference.
Is that what Pizzagate was all?
No. Yeah. Well, no, Pizzagate was titled Pizzagate because of a pizza place.
Yeah. But
like, I was watching a show where Biggie 2988 was on it.
Yeah.
And they're like, so, Biggie, there's been some rumors that you, how do I put this slightly? You like cheese pizza. He's like, I don't know what the fuck that means. They're like, child pornography. He's like, what? Fuck no.
How did they get to that though? Is it because of like
CP.
Home Alone? Oh, it's CP. Okay, yeah. I thought I was like because of Home Alone because Macaulay Culkin eats cheese pizza in Home Alone or something.
And if anything, that'd be called what's it called? Jesus juice because Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You like the Jesus juice?
He claims that Michael Jackson never did anything.
You know what? I think Michael Jackson was just a creepy dude.
Yeah, we'll never know. It's a thing.
I wouldn't put it past him to not have the materials.
Yeah.
I don't think he touched anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He might have been. It might have been like this. Like
if you told me that like he had videos, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could see it, but really, with a voice and a build like that,
yeah,
he ain't overpowering anybody.
No.
And
I mean, sometimes it's not power.
You don't have to. It's just
charming.
power.
Yeah, it's charming.
Or sometimes it's just power with money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But with how many people lived in that house?
Yeah.
And they weren't all his friends.
No.
You would have heard.
Yeah. Well,
like there would have been some serious
people were saying things. This predated everyone having cell phone cameras, so you never know.
Oh, do you think he did?
I don't know.
Do you think he's a diddler?
I don't know, but all I know is that I always feel weird about him. But I have no idea what happened. So yeah, you had the whole issue with the cheese pizza, and I guess on my end, we won't do it for the show, but I played the Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC called Cindered Shadows. So this is the first DLC pack that's actually like a side story, as opposed to the rest, which are kind of more like cosmetic items, like things you can wear,
jackets and shit.
Yeah, jackets and different outfits your characters can wear on campus. Like you can make the girls dress up as maids and shit like that.
Yeah.
Typical, yeah. And
actually, I remember you were talking about the DLC. You thought they were going to be the bad guys.
They're the shadows in the dark. Yeah. Like I thought you could do a campaign with that, which would have been interesting.
Well, they might still. Right?
Yeah. Well, because that's okay. So this was apparently supposed to be the fourth, but I was looking at some. I can't remember. I was like watching some video, and apparently like they were like looking in the coding, and there's like 2 more slots for DLC or something. So
maybe then, yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, for this one, it's called Cindered Shadows, and it's the 4th house. So there's like a house that's like of students or just people living underneath the campus, and like you go there, you meet up with them, and then you ally with them, and they have a whole side story. So I liked it, didn't love it, because it's mostly in the writing. Like I enjoyed a lot of the writing in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Generally, it's a lot of JRPGs. After the dialogue goes on for a while, I guess kind of like fade out and like, all right, get to the goddamn point, and then kind of start skipping.
Yeah.
With this though, I was never really that engaged by the writing at all. The way the story starts is just like literally you're walking and then like, hey, there's a hole. What's down there? And then
Really?
oh yeah, it's like oh, Edelgard, Cloud. It's like Edelgard, Claude, Dimitri, you're all here. Let's go take a look.
Oh, shit.
And then they're there, and then like each one of them has so it's like you instead of it being with the house you pick.
Yeah.
It's like you're there with the 3 house leaders, so Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude.
So like that's your party.
And then while they're there, they're like one of their other house members happens to be there. Like, hey, why don't you come over here, Lindhard, Hilda, come over here. So that each have like a member come by. They're just like pop up out of nowhere. And like, let's go down to the hole and see what's going on. And then you go there, and that's how the story starts.
Ugh.
So it's clunky writing, and then
Kind of shoehorned.
yeah, and then you meet the house members. It's 2 girls and two guys. The one guy is like there's like a guy who's like a jock kind of dude. He's a brawler. Then like the 2 girls are sorceresses, and the other guy is the gayest character yet. Like he's even more effeminate than Lindhart.
Wow.
And
From Dragon Quest.
no, Lindhart is the
only guy you could date.
Yeah. So now this guy, I'm pretty sure I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure like he's probably another male romance because he's just like he's without a doubt gay, and he hits on you a lot too.
I thought you said that there wasn't any like social stuff that was going on with the DLC.
No, so the game it has a side story, but outside of the side story, after you complete it, you can you can have those characters or recruit them in your main game. So in the main game, you can recruit them, and I think, to my understanding, you can have like the same kind of social links with them. You can have like the conversations and build up your ranks with them, and I think you can pick them as romantic interests as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so with that, I'm pretty sure that the gay, I think his name is Yuri, is probably an interest because again, he even hits on you, and he like there's a part where he's like trying to hint at something. He's like trying to. There's shady stuff going on within the like underground like tunnel or like city or whatever, and he says he wants to go meet, but he says let's go on a date, and then things like that. So
yeah,
but yeah, so I mean, so those are the characters. The girls are kind of weak. I mean, they have good attacks, but they get killed in one hit quite frequently.
Yeah, but that's classic Fire Emblem sorcerers.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the characters. I'm used to the characters being a lot stronger, and I will say. So now this leads me to the actual combat. The maps are kind of interesting. They're more challenging for sure, and at first it's kind of jarring because it's harder than the game usually is, and also it's been like I play the game like every so often, but like between the time that I was like balls deep into it to now is but it's been like half a year or something.
Yeah.
Between like when I first got it, I was like playing it nonstop to like every once in a while. So it's kind of a hard adjustment, and they are more challenging. I was getting having to use the rewind quite frequently.
Well, you told me that like the battles you were getting your ass kicked a couple. Like you're like, yo, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Not like you're getting your ass kicked, but you said the battles were getting frustrating.
Yeah, they're getting frustrating. Yeah. So it was things like that because the first one, I'll say the first couple maps, they're difficult but in a cheap way.
Yeah.
What they do is just they bring in they keep bringing enemies in. Like after you kill guys,
where more enemies appear on the back of the map.
Yeah, all of a sudden they run into corners. So that's what was getting frustrating.
I hate that shit with Fire Emblem.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Like it wasn't even a clever thing. It was just, oh, you think you're done?
Or 15 turns till reinforcements come.
Yeah, exactly. So
Fuck that.
so that was a bit annoying. But some of the other battles were more creative because that was an issue with the main game, is that the battles all had the same objective. It was just like route the enemy, don't die. Route the enemy, don't die.
Oh.
This one was more creative. Like there were things like you had
reach
to
this spot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, kind of. Yeah. There's like you're being chased by golems, so you have to like make sure you get to there within 10 turns.
Yeah.
You get to exit within 10 turns or something, and then the second to last stage, you have to the 4 new characters. I won't go into detail, but like have something happen to them where they have like portals around them, and you have to block the portals before because they keep losing health.
Yeah.
Their health is being drained, so you got to stop that before you can do anything further. So they had some creative things. I started to like the battles a lot more, especially in the latter half, and I did like the final boss fight, which is it's an interesting. The twist is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties into your character a bit.
Okay.
So I like that. But the villain himself is weak.
Oh.
It's like when you see him when you see him early on in the game, like you're the bad guy. Like right away, like you can tell right away he's the bad guy, and his reasons. It's like he's essentially a cuck. It's kind of like
what?
It's kind of like the Snape story where he's a guy. I guess I was
He was passed over.
You know, he was in love with your character's mom, and he didn't get her, and then
He is Snape.
yeah. So it's essentially that, and he's like trying to resurrect her, and he's like doing all this weird shit to get her.
All right.
So the story's pretty weak, but the game, and I also didn't like that in the DLC pack. There's not really the social link part, like which you mentioned. It's just it's straight story. It's like you just go and do your missions. In between, you can chat to people. It's not really the class lessons.
Well, I guess the social you get through playing the rest of the game.
Yeah. So I mean, that is the other part.
Although that's a weird way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like now it's a whole new story. Essentially, you go back in the main game, they just pop up all of a sudden, and they're there in the world, and you can recruit them.
But then you have to play through the game again.
I mean, that's fine. I already had something going. They're recruitable until the second half, because the game is in two halves. The first half is when you're in the school. Then the second half is when Edelgard starts war with everybody, and then you pick
your side.
Yeah, well, you pick your side at the beginning, but then depending on which side you are, that's when it branches out.
Well, that's where they break up. Though.
Yeah.
Right? That's where it's no longer you're a school. It's now 3 warring factions.
Exactly. Yeah. 4 in a certain way, but yeah. So there's that. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I mean, I got the DLC pack when I got the game. I got the season pass or whatever. I'd wait. I don't know if they ever go on sale, but I'd probably wait for a sale if I were to get this DLC.
It's a Nintendo property.
Yeah.
It's never going on
yeah.
sale.
Every once in a while, I think Fire Emblem Three Houses is going on sale actually.
They said, but then I was like, where?
Yeah, I know UK. I remember that's the one channel I watch is like a lot of UK stuff. But
yeah, and I was like, I saw that. I was like, I don't see it.
Yeah. So.
Although I was tempted to buy Fire Emblem used for $60.
Yeah, if you get a chance, by all means, do it. I mean, the amount of money you spend on random ass games, you could have bought it like 5 times over.
I buy like what 3 or 4 random ass games before we meet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, which one? And I don't. Here's the fucked up thing. I don't end up playing 1 or 2 of them sometimes because I'm like, I should don't. Because I'm like, I should just buy these 4 games. They all look interesting.
This is almost as bad as my double dipping house.
But here's the thing: I don't actually look into the games. I just go based off the trailers.
Okay.
I buy blind. I'm just like I'm in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the back of the box, you look at what it says. I don't trust Metacritic.
Yeah, so those days of Jumbo Video.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Or when Kmart used to have all their video games behind glass.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, there was Zellers.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Or what was it? CompuCenter?
Yeah, there's CompuCenter and CompuSmart, wasn't
there? Was CompuSmart.
Yeah.
My brother's buddy worked at CompuSmart.
Oh, there you go.
And he wouldn't let me play the games that were on the TV. He's like, yeah, you can play it.
Yeah.
Loved it. But yeah, no, I just blind buy.
But anyway, all of that aside, let's get to the main show. So we'll start off with Super Epic. So I'll let you take the lead on that one since you played it. Yeah,
Super Epic, the Entertainment War, one of 3 Metroidvanias we're talking about today. This one was a little bit weird. I actually was I wouldn't have bought it, but it is weird.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're kind of gravitating towards that a lot. You're looking for
I'm looking for weird games.
Yeah.
This one, you play a Metroidvania where you are a raccoon that rides a llama, and you never get off this llama.
Yeah.
He's your bro. He's basically your legs.
So it's not like a Banjo and Kazooie or
it's Banjo Kazooie, but number 1.
Okay, yeah, like they don't
You're
ever
attached.
separate. Yeah, right.
You know? And they give you a whole bunch of different weapons right at the start because you have your forward strike, your up strike, and your down strike. But you use like an umbrella, a croquet mallet, and like I think it's a broom or a mop.
Okay.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
And you're very cartoony looking. It's very nice pixel art, actually.
Yeah, I was looking at some. It looks pretty good.
And basically the story is you break into a video game company that makes like shit mobile games.
Okay.
And everyone who works there is evil, and they're also a pig. But later on, there's other types of monsters there. But yeah, it's very classic Metroidvania. Very quick, though. Like, the movement speed is really good.
Okay.
But the thing is that with the hits, you don't get that sort of satisfying whack on people. So it's very floaty feeling when you hit someone. It feels like you've not really hit them.
Yeah.
And also you can juggle people with an upward strike.
Right.
And it's actually encouraged because it actually gives you points based on like how many hits you get.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty good. You get some interesting powers, like you can like dash and shoot like balls of energy at people, and then you upgrade your weapons to kind of do more damage. You know, the classic Metroidvania.
Of course, yeah.
And with the goofy sort of, almost it's like a Looney Tunes almost actually, because like there's like a security guard that's a dog. And like, but all the higher up people are all pigs,
Right?
And they keep talking about how they're making like clicker games and mobile games that
you
like
mentioned
suck you dry.
Like a lot of meta humor. Yeah.
There is one part. There are like you can play the whole game without ever having to do these sort of outside AR games.
Okay.
But on the screen, sometimes it'll just pop up, and it'll say, "Oh yeah, scan this QR code." And you can play the game, like a mini game on your phone.
So you're saying like in real life you're doing this.
Yeah,
right.
So you actually scan it with the screen with your real phone, and it's like a clicker game up here.
Right.
Or there'll be like a Floaty Birds clone or a Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird, yeah.
Flappy Bird clone. They make you play this shit to get treasure items.
I mean, it's neat in concept, but I feel like if you're doing that, you're going to have to really put a lot of work into each game to make them kind of...
No, there's a Crossy Road.
Yeah.
Like the Frogger style thing.
Yep.
And then there's another clicker game where, like, basically it's literally a clicker game where you're waiting for a bar to refill. And then you get points, and then you can, like, purchase, like, another person that gets you more points.
Yeah.
So you're really just waiting around for, like, bars to fill.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That was, like, the weakest thing. And you know me, I go deep where like I'm like, oh, I gotta get everything.
Yeah, you get the OCD, hence the Persona 5, all that madness going on.
Exactly. The game is fun. The story is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
There's also like a girl, but she looks like a raccoon. I don't know what the hell animal she is.
Okay.
And she rides an alpaca. So it's fun. I probably would say it's like $20 though. So
yeah,
honestly, it's not a bad game, and the art is like the best thing about it.
Okay.
It looks like you're playing a Metroidvania Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's a fun. I mean, it's fun when you put it that way for sure.
Yeah, and I played it on my Switch, so there's a little bit of a slowdown with that.
Okay.
Like some parts, and also it gets like the beginning is not bad, but after a while, how everything like kind of controls.
Yeah.
Like the maps get a little fucking weird. Where it's just like, you clearly just want me to walk around.
Yeah.
Now. Because you put things at 4 different corners.
Yeah.
Or like, to get around things, you make me backtrack and try to fly with my llama.
Yeah, some serious padding there.
Oh, there's some serious padding. That's really, like, what has stopped me from really getting through the final bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, what do you mean there's a door blocked? So every time I pass a stage, I have to go back up the floors, go back down to the other side, until I get the key that unlocks the horizontal way across.
Yeah.
I probably didn't articulate that part very well.
I get the basic idea of it.
But yeah, it's just the run around and the grind is really getting rough.
It's being too much of a Metroidvania, essentially.
That, and also I think they're like, oh, well, we need people to really... they thought the point of the Metroidvania was
is backtracking. Yeah.
Backtracking. It is, but here's the thing. You backtrack through the stages because there's a stage at the top, and now you can unlock a stage at the bottom.
You backtrack for the satisfaction of the discovery, of like exploration and discovering new things.
And it's like, oh, there was a door that you needed to like shoot a laser through to get through.
Exactly.
Now I have a laser. Not, none of the elevators work, so you have to keep walking upwards, take the stairs, go to the next room, go down the stairs, clear that room, go back up the stairs, go to the next one.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah, so they're starting to lose the plot. But honestly, I probably play it if when I go on vacation, I might load it up again.
Yeah, I mean, you played for a good while. I remember you played at one point. It'd always be on with it. So
yeah, and a testament to it, I played it on the Switch, which you know me.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's a recommend, but if you do get annoyed by like the Metroidvania grind when games get a little too grindy and you're backtracking a little too much, just be aware that that does happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So recommended overall then, right?
Oh, it's a definite recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get it down the road.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll get it.
Yeah. Well, right now you're playing that Super
Crush KO?
Super Crush KO. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll get it.
Because I just talked about it, I showed you the screen, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Pretty much. So yeah, it'll be there. I'll at least wishlist it, and then it'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right, so mine is Kunai. So this game is another Metroidvania. You play as essentially like a tablet.
I was looking at it, I was like, this kind of looks like, what was that other game? The Ruiner or...
Ruiner.
No,
Ruiner's the 3D cyberpunk one.
Who was the guy that had... There was like a 3D isometric game.
Yeah, that is Ruiner, yeah.
Where he has like a mask that has like an emoji face.
Yeah, that's Ruiner.
It's Ruiner,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I was like, is this the same type of thing? Or are you actually a tablet?
Yeah, well, your tablet...
With a body?
Yeah, your tablet with a body, essentially. So your tablet of the body, and Nick, you've inherited the spirit of a ninja. So it's like in this weird post-apocalyptic world where everybody has like a monitor head or a tablet head, and the visual style, it's kind of unique because it's kind of going for like a Game Boy Color.
I was gonna say it looked really chunky pixelated.
Yeah, like the that and like the color palette kind of like Game Boy Color. 'Cause I remember Game Boy Advance. No, Super Game Boy. Sorry, remember Super Game Boy when it was like a thing where it was like
not Super Game Boy.
Yeah.
Super Game Boy is the Game Boy that plugs
Super
into your
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
That's what I mean. Because Super
Okay.
Game Boy, remember the color wasn't like full color. Like Game Boy Color was like had like a full. Everything was like a different color, but this was like with Super Game Boy. I remember it was a thing where you plug it in, only certain things were colored in.
Yeah.
Or it was like
it
a
only
very
had
limited.
like white, purple, or no, white, pink, red,
It was a very
and maybe brown. I
Exactly,
think.
a very small color palette, and like the colors were all kind of muted. That's what this kind of.
Oh yeah, this is very like blues and yellows and reds.
Yeah, so it's got that going for it, and the it's got like thick outlines for all the characters and their pixel art and everything. So it's got a nice and inviting kind of art style. It's simple yet detailed.
It does look like a Game Boy game.
Yeah, so the gameplay mechanics, again, standard Metro stuff. A lot of similar things to what you're seeing in Super Epic with like the just typical backtracking and exploration, but also in the start is kind of a little bit irritating because you don't have your map or anything, and you're just kind of trying to get around, and also to access a lot of your menu items, you have to find a good Wi-Fi signal.
What?
So like you'll see like
I thought you meant like for
in
real.
the game. No, in the game.
Sorry,
no,
the outside reality gaze by Super Epic is just got me triggered with that shit.
But yeah, in the game you'll see like a little Wi-Fi strength signal on the top of the screen, and depending on where you are, you'll be closer to it. And when you're in the area that has a Wi-Fi signal, you can access things in your menu. So I don't know. It's a weird mechanic. Maybe you get something later on that gives you Wi-Fi everywhere. Like, I'm not super far into it, but one of the main mechanics is the kunai. It's a kunai. It's like kind of like Sekiro. You have the blades on the grapples, and you get one for each arm, and you can just grapple around. So I've been enjoying that a lot. I know Chris Reagan has a hard on for grappling in games.
Oh, fuck.
So he'd probably enjoy that aspect.
Is he going to play Persona 5 then?
Oh,
the Royal?
Yeah. Yeah, so I really like. I'm liking Kunai. I like the flow of it overall.
Actually, the more I look at this, Dennis, I really like it.
Yeah, I think you might enjoy it. Like, there's certain things that irritate me. Like, just the map isn't always there at the beginning.
Yeah. Ooh,
And
really?
yeah. Like I think you have to do something to unlock it. Then it's there.
Do you have to find the map?
Yeah. So it's like that's a bit
How
annoying.
long though? Like, is it like you walk into the dungeon, or do you have to beat the first boss sort of depth?
It's like it's getting close to the first boss essentially. Yeah. So that's a little bit annoying, and the save spots are a little sparse. But I think that's kind of
save spots.
like, remember like Metroid, you'd go to like you have to go into a room to like
You lost me. I can't do save spots.
So I mean things like that kind of. I thought most Metroidvanias do that anyway though. Yeah.
I don't know. Super Epic has
Bloodstain does the same thing where you have to go into the rooms with like the chairs and you sit.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
know.
that. I mean, it's I think as it goes on, you find more and it gets easier, but there's always a bit of a
wait, Super Epic does have something like that. I just don't use. I just use them as healing spots.
yeah.
That's really because really, who doesn't put their stuff in rest mode?
Pretty much, and I mean that's not the part of the issue. It's me. It's just like, and early on I was like dicking around with the grapple a lot, and then like I was like, getting myself killed. So it's like I did that.
Oh,
and
that
kinda,
shit.
Yeah, so that kind of like put me off a little bit, and they went back.
Can you grapple a character?
Not yet, at least. So, I mean, you unlock more abilities. Right now, my grappling is this standard. It's like one arm, and you can move around.
Oh, because if you can grapple a character,
yeah,
while your other arm is grappled to the ceiling, and just whip that character around.
That might. I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but I haven't seen that yet. But I do. Sorry,
that's some Just Cause shit.
Yeah. I do like the combat overall, though. It as you were saying that Super Epic that feels too floaty. This does feel a bit more weighty and satisfying when you hit people. And I like the slashes. I like that you can kind of get them into multiple angles and you can parry their shots because most of them are shooting at you, but you can parry the bullets and just deflect a lot of them. So
nice.
that's kind of good. I'm liking it. I want to get a bit more into it, but so far so good. Okay, and now to finish up with Journey to the Savage Planet. That's what it's called, right?
Yes, it is called Journey to the Savage Planet.
All right. So this one.
By the way, am I really lower? Oh no, I back up.
Yeah,
back up.
Yeah. I think it's like you when you started.
I was leaning backwards.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now this game, we both bought it. Like we didn't even know the game.
It was I only heard about that morning or something, and then
it popped up on my YouTube feed with because I subscribed to PlayStation.
Okay.
So a trailer popped. I'm like, it's co-op. This is good.
Exactly, pretty much. And I started seeing some reviews, and the reviews kind of made it seem like it could have been fun. And
I don't check reviews.
Yeah, certain things I'll listen to reviews again. I don't put any kind of weight into anything because like a lot of reviews were hyping up Sekiro and you know how much I fucking hated that game, and the people who were reviewing the game and giving it great ratings didn't even beat the game or get like 10% into it. So you can never truly put in that much stock in a review. Yeah, but you can kind of get ideas. I mean, if you're listening to us, it's the same thing. Like, don't take anything we say as the written
that's
word.
why we don't do. That's why I think we don't usually do scores anymore.
No, we just kind of say
just say recommend. So if you know that your likes equal our likes,
there's a chance.
There's a chance that they might coincide and cross over.
Like again, even people who you might agree with frequently, you're still gonna diverge. Again, we mentioned Colin Moriarty and Secret
Chris
Symbol.
Ray Gun. I don't like any of the games they like.
I like some of the games they like, but every once in a while they'd be like,
here's the thing. I like the games that you're gonna like the games.
Yeah.
Days Gone? No, thanks, Colin.
Yeah.
Fucking Death Stranding? I'm good with that. Without.
Yeah.
Fellowfield? No, I'm good. Doom? It was good.
Yeah.
Don't love it though.
Yeah. And then
Fallout? No.
I'm with Chris Reagan when it comes to Last of Us. Like I didn't like The Last of Us myself.
I think that you did play because you didn't play it right away.
No, I told you. I played.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was like a week after. I mean, it was one week after it was out. So.
Yeah, I really liked Last of Us. Did I tell you that I pre-ordered The Last of Us? I didn't. Like the original one.
Oh.
I pre-ordered it not knowing what it was.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know who made it.
Wow.
I just saw someone go, "Oh yeah, The Last of Us. It's gonna be so good." And then I saw that you could also get the PlayStation Pulse headset, the Bluetooth headset,
so for
$50 as well if you pre-ordered The Last of Us.
So that was the main.
So I was like, okay, I'll pre-order The Last of Us. Can I also get one of those headsets?
Yeah. Because you had to go to stores still for that.
I was in EB Games.
Yeah.
But that was when I worked at Walmart.
Okay, so yeah,
that's so right. Where the EB is, right?
Yeah,
right? It's in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I kind of miss out about working retail is just having other stores right around you.
I don't miss it.
No, I don't miss working retail at all. Like, I mean, I don't like. I'd kill myself for working retail. So.
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just
we'll go. We'll go on. So anyway.
So Journey to the Savage Planet.
Journey to the Savage Planet.
We both didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
It did seem like there was a hype train. until 2 days before.
Yeah,
Or the day of,
It
actually.
was the day of,
because
honestly.
I remember we both bought it.
Yeah, yeah. It was like day of, and it was like you sent the link to it. I was like, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this game too. And then it's like it's co-op, and
Yeah.
then we did the silent kind of like, am I getting it? Are you getting it?
We
And
did
then,
the silent stand up and was just like, fuck it, I'm buying it.
yeah. So we got it, and then that night we played together. We played together 2 times or 3 times.
I remember when we both bought it. We were here recording after I finished work.
That's right.
Because I had the back button attachment.
That's right.
And we were both sitting there, we're like, let's just buy it.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's got that sort of quirky, hey, we're so smart humor.
Yeah, it's like Borderlands light, I'd say, almost like.
It's like Borderlands writers wanted to be Rick and Morty.
Yeah. It's a good way to
So
put
it does have some like quirkiness to it. It has like weird commercials,
Yeah,
like the
it's
meat monster puppet.
Yeah, and then they'll have like live action videos, and they're kind of designed to look like bad '90s infomercials.
But that is just like that's not even 1% of the game.
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. And if you skipped it all together, you wouldn't miss anything.
Yeah, the best part about it is that it's an open world sort of Metroidvania. It's more exploration based than it is fighting.
Yeah, it's kind of like also like something like on like Subnautica.
Yeah.
Or something along the lines of that.
Yeah, Subnautica. I remember you saying that last time. Where your gun is mostly there to see what happens.
Yeah.
You're not really killing much. Like you knock out like baby birds and stuff.
Yeah.
With your gun. And there are boss battles. We did what, two
big boss battles, yeah.
And yeah, they're fine. Like I didn't mind it. I know that people said that was the weakest part of it.
It is only because you're with the combat shit altogether. Like
the combat does kind of.
You have a Nerf gun for your gun, and you never get upgrades for. I mean, you get like ammo upgrades, but you don't get like stronger ammo.
You don't get different guns.
Yeah, you don't get different guns. So you have this little pea shooter for the entire time, and then the bosses get gradually more difficult. So,
but it's so much fun. Like it's just an open world to explore. You get a grappling hook. You get a double jump.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes there's like a weird monster that like shoots needles at you or something. But it's mostly like seeing what happens.
Yeah, there's something fun to the whole. It's like truly alien. Like it's like things are just the scenery, the creatures, and the logic of the world is so strange that sometimes it's like, well, what the fuck is this? And you truly feel like you're
discovered something weird.
Yeah, in a strange and uncharted land. So that aspect is fun, and I like that. Yeah, you're playing a co-op, and it's like you're not necessarily. Usually, a lot of co-op games are kind of like bound to being stuck together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we went to different parts of the island.
Yeah, and it'd be like we'd be talking, and then Dan would be like holy shit, you're talking one thing, and like, well, I'm still in the cave, and I'm just like finding all.
Yeah, like I'm getting chased.
Yeah.
Or I remember one time like, hey, I'll meet up with you, and then I was in a stealth part where like, if you got seen by this plant, it would shoot bombs everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to stealth kill this plant. You're like, oh, I'll come by. And then it just shot bombs everywhere, and we both died. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a bitch.
Yeah, like they had to climb up this whole thing for it too.
Because you have to like hide behind bushes.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe we should do this one at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. It's like, or sometimes like when we're on opposite sides of the map, I'll actually just look in your direction, and you can actually see the other guy doing shit. Or sometimes like we've had like slap fights.
Yeah, we always
knock
have
each
slap
other
fights.
out. Or like I let you go on your own, and then I'll kind of hunt you.
Yeah.
You just see like bullets fly around you. So it's fun. It's just like a fun, chill game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the music sounds like. You know me.
It sounds like band like country music. A lot of bands like.
And I hear like I remember the Jim
Sterling. Yeah.
Jim Sterling said like the banjo changes when you get to like fights.
Maybe.
Or like the tempo changes or something.
That's possible. Usually by that point it gets so chaotic that the music kind of gets buried because it's not like bold and strong music. Like again, Fire Emblem Three Houses, the music is always like grand and epic, especially when you fight. The music kind of dynamic. Like when you are on the map, the music is like one version of the song, and then when you get to the like close up fight, it's a different more ominous version of it. For example, this one though,
or even like in Dark Souls where it's more ambient.
Yeah. But
then it ramps up.
Yeah, especially with the bosses.
Yeah, they got the church shit going. That's Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but no, Dark Souls has this thing how to
Yeah, like the
Gregorian chants.
one winged angel.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I always think of when I
Should do a whole duet of it.
You know, they actually throughout the game, if you ever played again, you realize that like when they have that
Yeah.
that's actually the one winged angel played really done really slow.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, so the music in this though, it's
banjo.
twangy. Yeah, I mean it adds to
It works with the aesthetic though, because the aesthetic of the game, it's like bright colors, everything's orange.
Yeah.
It's very much like what's that shit game that's become good? No Man's Sky.
Yeah, no,
it's like No Man's Sky, but built with a purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Like where the designs were actually made.
Yeah, and
so it's cute.
Yeah, and it's not a world that's too big for its britches. Not like the whole universe.
Yeah,
it's one specific world, and it's like a small slice of it.
And it's not procedurally generated.
Yeah,
so when you're going down a weird path, somebody built that path for you.
Yeah.
Or when you're grappling onto like floating islands, somebody said, you know what, we're gonna put the island here. Yeah. You can grapple this.
It's something that can be QA'd and can work and not necessarily have this weird X factor thrown into it or anything.
Yeah. And it does have a progression system where you get new abilities.
Yeah.
And the way you mostly get these things is
crafting.
Whenever it's through crafting. Whenever you kill a monster or anything, it just reduces them back to their basic elements.
Yeah.
So you're gaining carbon and silicon.
Yeah. And also, though, you have to find certain items that are kind of like schematics for them too before you can do it. And then you can bring them back to your ship.
Also, you're scanning life forms as well.
Yes.
So I don't know how much of a justice this whole thing did, but it's really fun.
Yeah. It's a fun laid back exploration game. Like again, you don't go in expecting something like Borderlands 3 or something that's kind of like Borderlands is there to like shoot shit. Like you go there to like decompress. Like Borderlands is kind of more like a stress reliever or something. You go in there, you want to destroy shit. This is kind of like I want to sit back and relax because we usually play this at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's like you're kind of like.
Well, this is more like a Swords of Ditto.
Yeah.
Where if Borderlands was a bouncy castle, this game would be like sitting at a spa.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
It's just there to kind of keep you entertained.
It's very much chill.
Very chill.
Yeah.
It's fun with another person. So honestly, I actually did have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
We just haven't played it lately because we both got stuck playing other games.
Yeah, I mean it's always things like games take up a lot of time. Like I'm playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and that game is like JRPGs are general. This is a shorter JRPG, but even that is long. I'm about 4 chapters in, and I was looking, okay, I'm nearly done because it's 6 chapters. And I looked then to see like what the next chapters were like, and said the next 2 chapters is the longest in the game. I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, I'm just finishing up my last trophies on Persona 5. I only have to beat one more palace.
A month and a week until Royal comes out.
Yeah. I have one more palace to beat till I can unlock all the books.
Okay.
And then I have to beat the 2 little girls.
So is it going to be a thing where essentially you're going to beat it and the next day you're going to have Royal and you're going to start over again?
It may just be.
I don't know, man. That would ruin my enjoyment.
I still have Darksiders Genesis in the plastic.
Oh, so you have it?
I do have it.
So I'll get it then.
Are you actually gonna get it? Because
I'll get it for the sake of it. Yeah.
Well, I was like 50-50.
If you're sending it back, like if you're gonna get it, because I've heard it's like mixed. I heard mostly good things. There are some things that kind of say
the platforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see that because isometric platforming is generally shit.
Yeah. Well, Ken from Level Up Podcast, or no, Level With You.
Okay.
He's been doing like a full play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really watch it. I kind of have it on the side.
Yeah.
So like I want to watch because I like Ken. He's actually really funny.
Yeah, I should listen to it. I know that like you mentioned you kind of have a dialogue going with those guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They give shout outs and everything.
Yeah.
But like I know that like every once in a while I can't watch all of it because I'm like I don't know if I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, you don't want to
So
spoil.
the first 2 playthroughs I've actually watched.
Okay.
Which is pretty early, so it's not bad.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah.
But like half of it was the cinematics.
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 Yeah.
So, I don't know if you want to play it, look into it, see if you would actually want to play it.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
if not, I'll just send it back.
I played the first two, and I didn't mind this, and I don't.
Did you play the third?
No, I have it for free on PS Plus.
I think everyone has it for free.
but I haven't even cracked it or like opened it up or anything. So
Yeah.
yeah, let me know. Like if you get it, I'll.
Did you beat the second one?
No.
Okay. Because I like played a bit and I was like, this feels fucking weird.
Yeah, I didn't like the loot system. I know some people really like the loot.
That's what it was picking up fucking shoes and
it's
shit.
overwhelming. It's like...
Because I was like, is it just me? And then I went back and played the first one.
Yeah.
It's like, no, the first one's good.
Yeah, it's still loot. I mean, I remember they are bragging about having a loot system. Like, that was like a good feature. And like, it just gives me too much to do. Like, too much to get. Like, I don't know what's fucking... I hate... When you have like so many things to look into, you have to keep on going into your menu to keep on upgrading your things. Like imagine that in real life, like you're going around every time you're like putting on new boots and putting on.
You're stealing people's shoes.
Yeah, like that frequently. Like I kind of like the slow progression. Like you find a new set of armor and you have it for like another.
Well, did War actually have that?
There were upgrades.
No, he had you unlocked abilities.
So yeah, abilities.
And you got
the gun stuff.
Well,
and,
you also got like a Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, you got weapons. Like
where you got like the fist glove that blows things up.
Yeah, and you got the scythe.
And then you found your horse.
Yeah.
And then you got like the auto repeater gun instead of no gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then you unlocked like sword strikes.
Yeah. So I don't know why they added the loot system. It's just overwhelming.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember if you actually equipped armor or gauntlets or anything.
No,
I don't think you did.
Yeah.
Or if you did, it was like you beat the guy and then you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, this was
you're
way too
ripping
much. Yeah.
clothes off the dead.
So that was a major misstep, in all honesty.
Yeah, like what? Death. You're one of the four horsemen.
Yeah.
Why don't you own clothes?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like his design that much either.
No,
he kind of looked like an enemy.
He kind of looked like Casey Jones.
Yeah, very much like Casey Jones. Very much like Casey Jones.
I looked at it, I was like, this is Casey Jones, yeah. Except he's kind of blue.
Yeah, he looks like Casey Jones, and he looks like what they did. Did you play the remake Splatterhouse?
No.
But he looks like the guy, like what they did with Frank in that or whatever.
Okay.
And it wasn't, not the best move.
Okay, so for Darksiders Genesis,
yeah,
it's Nolan North isn't Strife, is he?
I don't think. I think they're just kind of like mimicking his.
Because he's really trying to be Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
It's weird.
I just came by to say hi.
It's weird personality because all the other guys are so morose. Like,
yeah,
especially like War.
War is like, I'm so serious.
Yeah.
And then Death is like, my brother is captured. And then we have Fury. He's like, my brothers are captured. And then we have Shep, hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey there, fellas. How's it going?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spin my gun around.
It might have been a thing where, like, in like feedback, they're being told that the characters were too morose and too grim, so they kind of like, okay, we got to make somebody who's kind of like.
They gotta make the Michelangelo. Of the
yeah,
group.
I guess that's what they're trying to.
But I'm still cheesed that you can't use the other horsemen. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, yo, it'd be sick if you could have 4 horsemen.
It seems like a budgetary thing, and it should have been. I don't know why it's a prequel. It should have been like the next one because I mean, you never.
Is
know.
it a prequel?
Yeah, it's a prequel. It's before it's before the first Darksiders.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been
like I'm like, okay, I'm glad War is in it. If they had to choose any,
yeah,
I would have thought they would have just been Strife and Fury.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if you're gonna bring back War, I need real War.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I thought they were going to bring in Fury, because she was kind of a badass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, strong female.
So that one, I haven't played it at all. So that's like a Dark Souls style one, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I heard that the style of that is more Souls-like as opposed to the other ones. More
well,
like
it's probably just more challenging combat, like parry and defend.
Yeah, I just heard it plays a lot more like that as opposed to like being more like loose and Zelda style.
Ooh. Then maybe I will play it.
Yeah, I mean it's free. I mean, I just haven't even dusted off. I don't even know if it's installed. I guess I did the add to library thing,
yeah.
So I have the option of playing it, but that's about it.
This is why you always add to library.
Oh yeah, no matter what, even
the shittiest games.
Yeah, I have Sims 4 there. I'm probably never gonna play Sims 4, but I have it.
Told you, my brother-in-law, and possibly sister, played Sims 4. I don't like it. We didn't get them that PS4 for that.
Yeah, if I had known that, I was contributing to something like that, I would have been like, never mind, guys.
Yeah.
Revoked. Let's go. Break it apart and then let's take our share back.
I'm gonna open it up and put the dust and fucking shit back in. Yo, there's a fucking bitch taking a fucking
Oh really?
PS4 fight.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as the PS3.
Yeah. I've never took it apart. I think I only did like the slide to move the hard drive. Like,
I was gonna
I
say,
added a new hard drive.
hard drive is like 4 screws.
Yeah, super easy.
And then you just slide it backwards.
Yeah, I'm glad they designed it like that. But yeah, I mean, I haven't gone all the way in. Hopefully, I don't have to. I have. Hopefully, again, PS5. We've talked about it. I'm not getting it day one. I'll wait until there's something good.
Do you think the V is so that they have expandable bay?
Probably, if that's the actual design. I said it. Yeah.
No, I figure they might like. I'm like, yo, they could have like expandable thing where it's just like you could drop in the Iron Man's power core. Iron Man's power core.
Well, I mean, Xbox 360 was kind of like that. You could easily just snap it.
You mean the HDD drive?
Yeah.
That was a fucking shit show.
It was easy. At least it was easy to transfer though.
Yeah.
Like, you can just snap it off and in or something. As opposed to, But
I think Raj had that.
Yeah. I think.
Were there any games that were specifically you had to have the upgraded drive though?
No, I know. I think GTA 5 you had to install it.
Oh, 5?
So yeah, I think if your hard drive wasn't big enough, I think.
Sorry. I was thinking of the what's it called? What's that DVD they had?
Oh, HD DVD. Oh no.
That was like a separate living box. That was
bullshit. Yeah, HD DVD. No one used that. I think it was like they had it. For, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, HD DVD. They had it for like a month before HD DVD died. No, that was a waste. But no. For hard drives, I remember the thing you had to.
You just snapped it back.
Yeah. But yes, I don't know, PS5. I kind of feel like it won't come out until it'll be pushed back. It'll be delayed.
Well, I think they're just like trying to have like a peace pact with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like, so what if we both delayed?
Yeah.
And then Microsoft's like, why, you scared, bitch?
Well, them releasing the consoles like us buying a game, essentially.
Yeah.
I guess both of them are waiting for the other to.
They're just waiting for the first to blink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gotta do it eventually.
Pretty much.
Well, though, it would be nicer if you guys could release it during not coronavirus.
Yeah, that'd be convenient. That's another reason too. Again, I think the Asian market too. So.
Well, that and getting people to actually build it, and then also because there's not as many components being built now, that there's sort of like a price war going on for whatever components are out there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember how we were supposed to end this episode?
Yeah, it was. We'll. I mean, we're probably going to cut this because we're an hour and 20 minutes of just nonsense. But all right, so we'll wrap this.
This is gonna be like last time, where it's gonna end up being like a 20-minute episode.
Yeah, let's be reviews and that's it. All right, so with all that, we kind of cover everything, and we'll see. So I guess we'll figure out what we're doing. Because we're heading to Rajesh's later today, but we're probably gonna take our breaks to just kind of have our Dan time and Thaddeus time, and let's recharge our batteries, I guess.
Well, also, it would be helpful if the girlfriend actually saw me today.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're going to go out with your friends? All right. Maybe I'll stay on. She's like, just go out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's tax season, so mine is going to be...
Working hard?
Yep. So.
She works hard
I knew
for the money.
So that's fine. So I don't have to worry about that part as much. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We have like 4 hours until then, so. Yeah.
We just have an online one. Yeah, sometimes I'm just tired.
Yeah. All right. Oh, let me just. Audio is really weird. It's like echoing for some reason.
Oh, yeah, we do have to get that second audio in place.
Anyway, we should wrap it up. So we'll catch you guys later.
not gonna say if it did or not.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the imagination.
Definitely got my tip wet.